Dylan Mulvaney has made an official debut as a pop star with a new music video for the single Days of Girlhood. And that is named after the notorious TikTok series, Days of Girlhood. Dylan Mulvaney started that series to explain all of the emotional highs and lows, the emotional roller coaster of transitioning from being a man to a woman, or I guess a girl, like a little girl,
He
like a young
from a grown man
child.
to a little girl in pigtails.
Yeah, like a young girl who wears pigtails and runs around in high heels and mini skirts and stuff like that. Very normal. Yeah, just so normal behavior. And Keemstar posted a clip of it. I would like to show you. We're not going to suffer through the whole song, but
Did you watch the whole thing? You watched the whole thing.
I did watch the whole
So
thing,
did
yes. Oh, before we do that, we have a $20 from Doze Woods. A coworker is poly and a Satanist. He and his ilk look just like that. Unsurprising.
It's like the meme. It says, ugly with no special talents, non-binary.
Polyamorous.
All right, let's watch this clip here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what it means to be a girl, according to Dylan Mulvaney.
Taught me how to girl. Best friend coached me how to text the boy toy that I'm dating next. Girls who help show me the way. They're why I'm in it, girl, today. These are the days. These are the days. These are the days of girlhood. These are the days. These are the days. These are the days of girlhood. Every night, rise and shine. They're all mine. You can thin, I'll be alright.
Okay.
It's just so over for society.
Yes,
like, it's so over. It is so over. And so Dylan Mulvaney has taught us everything that it means to be a girl.
It's really exciting. It's
so
exciting
Daily Wire
times, Mary.
actually put out this tweet summarizing it for us. So according to Dylan Mulvaney, this is the new song. Girlhood consists of the following: not being able to get out of bed, popping prescription pills, retail therapy, doing the walk of shame, not remembering who you hook up with, overspending, flirting for drinks, listening to the Twilight soundtrack, and breaking down in the bathtub.
Before we get into the Dylan issue of it all, I do want to point out that for a very long time, pop music from regular women has pushed all of these exact same things.
That's a good point. That's true.
This is it's almost like it's somehow worse, but it's not like this message is very new.
I will say, I have to point out there are a few accurate ones for me. Retail therapy, overspending, and listening to the Twilight soundtrack. I love doing those three things.
What about not getting out of bed? You're the one who says you sleep all the time on the weekends.
I wake up pretty early. So I think I'm good on that one. But there must have been some committee writing on this, because that seems pretty accurate for me.
Yeah.
I am what I am said, why have you done this to my ear holes? No means no. Well, you didn't say no fast enough. I'm sorry. But we just got through it together, and we're going to survive. I promise. I wanted to read from the lyrics a little bit, because we can't listen to the whole song. This says, Monday, can't get out of bed. Tuesday morning, pick up meds.
That's
Wednesday, retail therapy. Cash or credit? I say yes. Thursday, had a walk of shame. Didn't even know his name. Weekends are for kissing friends. Friday night, I'll overspend. Saturday, we flirt for drinks, playing wingman to our twinks.
I'm sorry.
Sunday, the Twilight soundtrack cues my breakdown in the bath.
Other than the last one, you could take Dylan Mulvaney out of this, and you could ask anybody, they'd say this could be a Katy Perry song any day of the week.
Well, that's of course the point.
Yeah.
The point is that it could be a Katy Perry song. The point is to fetishize femininity and turn it into a kink that you then express.
Yeah.
You know, so sure, we could hear this from name your one-hit wonder pop star, you know, but the point is that we have this man who is continuing to inhabit this space and continuing to express, like I said, it's a fetish, it's a kink for him. It's just a way to get fame is the entire point of this. We know that because his early videos, you know, when he freaked out on The Price is Right, or when he was like just, you know, cozying up to animals, doing like that weird nature safari thing that he was doing.
He's a born performer.
He just really wants to be a superstar, and he'll give up anything to do that. And it's actually really kind of sad to watch his continuance in this, you know, on this path, because he talks about on different occasions, he's talked about how he can't find any romance. He's never been kissed as a girl, he said. He doesn't have, you know, romantic partners. His friendships seem shockingly shallow because
given those
they're
lyrics,
really
that's
just
not shocking.
Yeah,
to
I mean,
me,
they're just shallow because there he is. It's like he's performing friendships on TikTok for people like that guy from who's the long-haired trans guy with the mustache and the beard, and he's like
Jeffrey Marsh.
No, he doesn't have long hair.
No,
he was like on Queer Eye for the Straight Guy, that guy.
Oh, I do remember him.
Yeah.
We missed a couple of $20. I'm sorry. So Giga DB said people in poly relationships always look like that because cows like to travel in herds.
Yikes.
Dreamcast Night said new cringe for 20 to replace People's Joker.
We'll have to wait and see if this gets copyrighted.
Idea.
We'll have to wait and see if this gets copyrighted afterwards. If it's going to get copyrighted, we can't do it every time.
It's a good point that you bring up, Libby, that, you know, his life does seem incredibly empty, and that's why the lyrics would be so incredibly empty and vapid and vacuous. And I have to wonder, like, are any of these people in the music video dancing along and singing along, any of them, are they real friends? I don't think so.
Well, they're probably just girls hired to do the background dances. And they look so much more like women than he does that it kind of just, it makes him stand out all the more. He looks like this awkward teenage boy in a wig.
Others pointed out that it seems obvious he has an eating disorder. I have no idea if that's a possibility, but it seems like someone with such deep identity issues would be prone to that type of self-destruction.
That also goes along with a lot of the gender identity stuff. People
it's a comorbidity.
People have eating disorders when they do that.
Is it possible that Dylan could have actually made something meaningful if tried to go like the indie music route and tries to sound like a like an indie artist,
like,
and
make
actually
a song,
spoke about the issues that came with their gender identity,
not just that
dysmorphia?
Like, make a song that's more relatable about what it's like to navigate, you know, social media feedback or something like that, you know. But this is just some kind of Taylor Swift or Barbie music video from Wish.
It's very Barbie.
It's Katy Perry. It's very Katy Perry.
Katy Perry from 12 years ago,
yes, from 2012.
More like, like someone said if Peter Griffin wrote a song about women. Thank you guys. Another said, what bothers me the most is the implication that my days, being female, revolve around shopping, being socially irresponsible when it comes to sex, and popping pills. If you want to get into some conspiracy, it sounds like patriarchal propaganda to me.
Yeah.
And it did instantly remind me of that scene from Lady Ballers. It reminded me of Tyler Fisher in Lady Ballers, where he's doing the Dylan Mulvaney impression, and he's like, I'm washing down benzodiazepines with rosé and applying his lip gloss and everything. It's literally that caricature, but they beat Dylan Mulvaney to it, and then he just totally showed us that he's willing to be that stereotype.
He'll do whatever he has to do. I mean, he had that like freak out on on TikTok or whatever. He was complaining that people had said his 15 minutes of fame were over, and he's like, no, they're not. I'm doing more projects.
Well, here's the interesting thing.
Here's one of them.
On the video commemorating 730 days of girlhood, Dylan Mulvaney said that he's actually been doing a lot of consulting work for brands so that they know the right way to navigate hiring trans brand ambassadors and talent so that they don't end up pulling a Bud Light 2.0
or a Doritos.
So somehow all of this backlash, it just resulted in more profit for Dylan, more attention for Dylan.
Of course it did, because I mean, I wrote about the music video for the Post Millennial this morning, and I was like, this is the kind of thing that Dylan Mulvaney hopes will happen, is that everybody's going to freak out about the video, and then he gets like more views.
So we're giving him
more
what he
money.
wants.
Yes, basically.
Crispy Leg Transport LLC said, so he just said he was a garden tool on the weekend. Yeah, or from the sound of it, he wishes that he could be.
I guess just when I hear this stuff, it just makes me laugh because I think that this is what pop music has been for women for the last 20 years. Think of a Kesha or a Katy Perry or the dozens of other pop stars.
No one has to listen to it.
That have come and gone that make their lyrics this exact same thing. And you'd think I'm literally playing devil's advocate here. If Dylan wanted to make like an actual song with scope and meaning, there's like actual experience to draw from that could be made into something. I don't think it would do well, and I don't think people would actually care to listen to it because it's not going to fit with this tone of music. But it just proves that it's all so very performative, and it's more about the external symbolism of what being a woman is, at least according to what Hollywood male executives want it to be, right? Or like recording industry male executives want it to be.
I'm starting to think that a lot of this is just outrage farming from Dylan because there was a nod to the Bud Light controversy in the song.
With the beer thing, yeah.
Yeah, so he's holding this water gun and shooting at this stack of beer cans that are painted pink, so you don't know what brand it is, but we kind of can guess what it is. And this lyric says, boys on the dance floor, it's finally clear, the patriarchy is over, you can hold our beer. Yeah,
but he doesn't say it. He has like somebody else say it.
Someone else says hold our beer thing.
It's the framing. It's somebody else doing the motion.
Yeah, exactly. So I guess that's the final word on the Bud Light controversy. But it seems like Dylan Mulvaney is just as rich and famous as ever. In this video, he's wearing Chanel earrings that he afforded from all of this consulting contract work he's doing.
And shorts, not a swimsuit. He could have gone to Target. gotten one for
I need to get in on this
tucking.
Consulting business. You know, the people who are consultants, it's such a vague job description. Like,
It's
hi, I'm a
insane,
consultant.
yeah.
Like, what the hell does that even mean?
Nobody knows.
Like, you tanked a huge brand's stock prices for months, and you're going to tell brands how to avoid that happening when it was you who caused it?
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.